Right, so for today's video, we're going to be talking about a situation that we spoke about a couple of days ago, and we've got an update. It was a situation where a nurse went live on TikTok during MedPass, which already sounds like a bad idea, but this was made even worse when we saw what actually happened in the live stream. For example, Yaz allegedly saying the name of a patient, and then the name being repeated.
Just relax.
Yes, ma'am. You do mornings. Yeah.
Also, Yaz opening a lidocaine patch with her teeth, and even says beforehand, like, this isn't sanitary, but, and then continues to do it.
This is not sanitary yet.
And then also going on to make a mistake regarding the lidocaine patch.
Oh, shoot. Actually, it wasn't the wrong medication. It's just the lidocaine patch. You're supposed to have it in the daytime, not at night.
Now, as you can imagine, bearing all that stuff in mind, there was a lot of people concerned in the live chat, and Yaz got quite defensive during it.
Y'all are in these comments. Let me block this hoe. I'm just now reading some of these. How do I even block on here? Because, bitch, y'all, it was doing way too much. Way too much. Yes, girl, I love doing nursing content. As long as I'm not showing any patient information, I don't understand why y'all be on here doing so much. Just doing way too much.
Now, this situation completely blew up. This screen recording of the live stream was posted on an account called Rosie LaRue, and that video currently has 2.5 million views. Also, in my last video, we took a look at a lot of response videos from nurses who were all completely against this. For a number of reasons, right? Privacy concern is a big one, but also just the fact that this job needs your full concentration. You're doing something very important in a med pass. You shouldn't be worried about a TikTok live stream and keeping people entertained and replying to the live chat or anything like that. And the big response from a lot of people was just like, if you want to go live and speak about your job, well, you do that when you're home, you know, because you can do whatever you want at home. You're not actually doing the job right there and then, but whilst you're actually doing it, you shouldn't be live. And because of HIPAA, which is a law to protect health information, a lot of people were thinking, like, this is probably gonna go a bit further. A lot of people thought maybe Yaz would lose her license or maybe her job. I can tell you, as I'm recording this video right now, Yaz hasn't lost her license. From what I can tell, it definitely seems to be active, and it also is a process that would take a while, even if that was to happen. But also, I want to say, like, I'm not trying to get, like, Yaz's license, like, suspended or anything like that. But there was a lot of people in the comment section of my last video who thought that that would happen, so just giving an update. It hasn't happened, it might in the future, I have no idea. Now, regarding Yaz's job, there's a lot of unanswered questions there. Obviously, in the last video, Yaz was replying to comments saying that she still had a job. At this time, it seems like when we look at some of the response videos now from Yaz, she's just not telling people if she got fired or not. But let's take a look at the main response video that Yaz has posted. Like I said, we've got a couple of videos to look through, but this is kind of like the main response video that's being posted.
Outside of that, I am the nurse currently going viral right now for passing medications while on live, and I do want to take a second to take full accountability for my actions. There's in no way, shape, or form was that appropriate or the right thing to do. I want this to be an example to all the nurses who are currently in the field who make nursing content, as well as the nurses that are in school.
Yeah, so obviously a very different response in comparison to like the original response whilst Yaz was still live. She says she wants to take full accountability, also actually goes on further to apologize to the people who were in the live stream and says like her attitude wasn't right.
I also want to take a second to apologize to everyone that was in the live, everyone who commented on the live, to let me know and to warn me my attitude was not okay and it was not acceptable. I am a brand new nurse and I love being a nurse. I love my job. I love being able to say I'm a nurse. I love everything about the nursing field. And I think I just took it overboard. I got a little bit excited, y'all. I am human. Please forgive me.
Now, looking at the comment section, it is a bit of a mixed bag. Yaz has went through and kind of liked a lot of the positive comments, so they do tend to go up, but even then, it still looks pretty mixed. Like, for example, there's comments like this one. It says, license needs to be taken. In no way in school, they didn't drill that in your head. But then in reply to this comment, we see comments like this one that says, she didn't get her license taken away. We all make mistakes, and she's owned up to it, and she apologized for it. She is taking responsibility, and the consequences, keep your head up, girl. Then again, there's more comments like this one saying, the thing is, it wasn't the first time you recorded and violated HIPAA and faculty rules on videoing in the workplace. You need to be so careful, not just for you, but for patients. To which someone replied saying, shut up, you're never happy. And then and Yaz has liked this comment. And then on the flip side, we see more comments like this one saying, hey, we all make mistakes. I feel like people are dragging it a bit being bullies. You apologise, you owned up to it, so now we should all move forward. The end. To which Yaz replied saying, I couldn't agree more. They want my head. Now, obviously, like I mentioned, there's a lot of people asking questions about like Yaz and her job. She says that she's not going to be talking about if she gets fired or not, which I think is fair enough. You don't need to talk about your job at all on TikTok, really. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of questions about it because this is kind of how it all started with the fact that it was like a live stream on TikTok. But I think in general, if you said on TikTok, like, I don't want to talk about my work or whatever, like, no one would really care. But obviously, because this situation is so viral due to a live stream at work, a lot of people have taken this response as that she did get fired, but also that is like just an assumption. There's no proof to back that up from anything I can see.
Not gonna do that. I'm old enough, I'm grown enough to know that I did something I wasn't supposed to be doing, and I have to deal with whatever comes after that, and whatever comes after that is not for me to tell y'all.
And then a little bit later in the live stream, Yaz goes on to clarify this even further.
And if I got fired, I wouldn't tell you, and if I didn't get fired, I still wouldn't tell you. So
yeah, so again, right, people are just assuming at this point. I haven't actually seen any definitive proof. The only thing that even really hints at an answer is just the fact that Yaz was saying that she didn't get fired before this kind of went so viral, and now she's not even answering the question. So I guess you can make the assumption of that, but again, that is just an assumption and has no proof to back it up, really. And obviously, you never want to see anyone get fired from work, right, where their livelihood is affected. If it has resulted in that, I can't say anyone would be overly surprised with the fact that we saw, like, the live stream and how big it's got. But yeah, even with that, you never want to see someone get fired from work. Yaz then goes on further to say that some people have been given a great advice and some people have been taking it way too far, and mentions death threats.
I've had some people genuinely come to me and give me some great advice how to move forward from here, and I've had people in my inbox sending me death threats. So at this point, it's just, if you find anything out about me, you find something out about me, but it won't be coming from me to validate or to deny anything.
Yeah, so like I mentioned, a lot of people in the comment section are definitely assuming that she did get fired. There's comments like this one saying, yeah, she definitely got fired. Another comment here saying if she kept the job, she would definitely tell everyone. A comment here saying you understand privacy now. So yeah, people are going to be assuming, a lot of people are going to be asking questions as to what's happened. Obviously, I think it should go out saying anyone that is taking it too far and sending, like, threats or just anything that's just, like, overly too far, you know, like, with, like, personal insults and whatnot, and not just voicing their opinions on what we've seen in the live streams. Obviously, that is way too far. And then finally, another clip from Yaz's live stream has been posted on a TikTok account called Better Clock That Tea. And then in this live stream, Yaz goes on to say that she has regrets and lessons have been learned.
Yeah, I have a few regrets. I do. I have a few regrets. I'm gonna just say lessons learned.
So yeah, either way, that is all the updates that we have regarding the situation. Who knows, like, if it's going to go any further or this might be the end of it. Let me know your opinions in the comment section down below on everything that we've seen. Has anything in this video changed your opinion in comparison to the original video, or has it just strengthened opinions that you already had? Let me know any of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'm going to leave it there. So if you did enjoy, please do leave a like on it, subscribe if you are new. Also, if you're interested in some other content, me and Emily have a channel where we play games, where we react to reality shows, stuff like that. So if you're interested in any of that, that's always linked in the description. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later. Alright, goodbye.